Okay, so today is class 8. See, I recommend you please continue or complete the regular class note as well as lecture, because in this course, as per the internal marking scheme, I already told that there will be an activity based marking and then activity based marking that you have to upload in the classroom. So there will be 6 activities, 16 to 5, 30 marks. Okay, but this is general rule. But now in my course, what I prefer, I give definitely based on the whatever activity you will submit, there is a marking. I will definitely give some marking on that, but majority of the marking what I prefer to give based on the class test. Okay, and these class tests are not scheduled. Okay, I'm telling you that I'm regularly taking classes. Maybe tomorrow I can ask for an exam. Okay, I will not intimate before that yesterday or tomorrow there is a class test. So please prepare. So it's not like that. So there will be continuous classes in between. Suddenly I will take one class test. Okay, and that class test will be open book test. You can take any internet source, any textbook, whatever you want, you take, but based on the performance of the class test. So this type of class test will be two time, I mean before mid semester one, and there will be maybe two tests after the mid semester or before end semester. Based on the performance of these tests, I will decide whether I will give 30 or I will give 22 or 20, something like that. Okay, so the activity list what I will provide you to submit in the classroom, that is a separate issue. Okay, but generally I evaluate student based on the performance of the class test. Okay, so it is recommended you please complete all the class note as well as class whatever I teach, maybe from the textbook whatever you have, you please keep on updating yourself. Okay, generally I am telling you in between the classes, it is my way of evaluating student. I will take a class test, and that question, it is not a closed book, or it is even in the classroom. If you come here, offline classes, generally I take like this. So the questions will be open book test. You can take help any book, textbook, whatever you want to do, or any internet sources if you want, but practically based on the answer what you give, I evaluate and then I give the marking. Okay, so that will be the marking scheme, unofficial marking scheme. Okay, however there will be 6 activity you have to submit. These are all formalities and you have to do it. Okay, but strictly speaking, the class performance or class test marking is actually the major criteria of achieving good mark internal here. Okay, so it is very essential for you to please be regular in the class. Not only regular, if you are in the regular but you do not understand, that is not an good thing. So you have to understand, you have to practice. Okay, and if you have any problem in between to understand the subject or something like that, you always welcome. You can write in the Google group or WhatsApp group. Okay, so let us start today's class. So I was discussing about the output characteristics of shunt clipper. Okay, so in the shunt clipper, just a second. Shunt clipper with biasing. So that's what I was discussing in the previous class. Shunt clipper with biasing effect. Now the circuit what I have drawn in the previous class, if you take the internal impedance, okay, so I think it is like that. This circuit diagram I have drawn in the previous class. Okay, this is the RL, this is RS, the source resistance, or you can RI, you can also write, and this is the sinusoidal sources VI vector equal to Vm sine of omega t. The V0 is the output voltage here across the terminal AB, and I told you that you consider VB to be 5 volt, and let us say this is D1, and input voltage is around, you take 10 sine of omega t, and also I informed that okay, let us say that Ri equal to RL. So in that case, what will be the output characteristics? So in the previous class, and you also understand that okay, so that characteristics will be different, or it will be just basically a negative clipper circuit. But however, it has the unlike the conventional. It is just different in case of, because it has a biasing effect. So you have 5 volt here. So up to 30 degree you have 5 volt. This is 30 degree. Up to that you have 5 volt, and then let us say this is 5 volt, and let us say this is your, oh, that is 20. Okay, that is 20. Let us say. So this is input voltage. Let us say this is 20, and you have 10 voltage here. So up to that you will get 10, and then there will be 5 volt. Okay, so this is the characteristics you actually expect from this kind of circuit. The red line is V0 and black line is V input. Now the question is, I need to draw the transfer characteristics between these. So transfer characteristics, that is today's agenda. Transfer characteristics. Now transfer characteristics is basically a characteristics between input voltage and output voltage, where we generally take input voltage in x-axis and output voltage as y-axis. Okay. So in quadrant 1, and you already know, you have practiced some of the example as well. So Vi is positive in this direction, Vi is the negative in this direction, V0 positive in the upside, and V0 negative in the downside. Okay. Now coming back to the question. It has been already decided that V0, let me write V0 equal to 5 volt. Okay, that you already know, up to 30 degree. So I can write the T, if it is from 0 to 30 degree, so it is 5 volt. Now V0 equal to 10 sine of omega t is actually from 30 degree to what? What is the angle? This angle? Anyone?
The night.
So 180 degree minus 30 degree. Pi minus 30 or pi minus theta 1. I already told you that if it is theta 1, if it is
Yes,
theta
sir.
2,
Yes, sir.
theta 2 equal to pi
So
minus
which
theta
one
1.
you are saying, sir? Theta 2?
Theta 2 is this angle.
Sorry, sir.
So it is 180 degree minus 30 degree is how much? 150 degree. So 30 degree to t to 150 degree, you are getting 10 sine omega t, right? And after that, from this angle onwards, so if you write V0 is equals to once again 5 volt, if your angle from your 150 degree to 2 pi, or
Yes.
basically 360 degree. Okay.
Yes.
So now the question is that already we know that this is the output voltage of the specified circuit. Now next thing is that I need to draw the transfer characteristics. So let us just write down or mark some of the point. First marking is 20 volt, because 20 volt is the maximum voltage what you can expect. You should apply here. Let us say Vi is the maximum voltage is what? Vi maximum is what? Equal to 20 volt, right? Now in the minimum also you have minus 20 volt. Okay, coming back to the output here you have 5 volt, you have 10 volt. Okay, so let me just put it here. So this point, let us say 5 volt point. Okay, and 10 volt is just mid of that. Let us say this is the 10 volt point. This is 10 volt. Now you see, initially when you are just calculating for your output characteristics for, let us say, 0 to 30 degree, you have V0 equal to 5 volt. Okay, so up to what you are actually getting 5 volt? You see this graph. So your input is actually 5 volt up to what point? Up to 5 volt point. Okay, because this is 5 volt. Beyond that, it is following the sinusoidal graph. So therefore, your input voltage, when it varies from 0 to, let us say, 5, okay, this is the 5 volt, let us say. What is the output voltage? 5 volt, directly 5 volt. You can see this already, you have written also. Next is, after that, V0 equal to 10 sine omega t. Okay, so V0 equal to 10 sine omega t, how I can write? V0 equal to 10 sine of omega t, that I can write that 20 sine of omega t divided by 2. Okay, that means Vi vector divided by 2. Okay, Vi vector by 2. So V0 equals to 1 by 2 into Vi. So now you see that Y equal to mx. What is the m value? M is equal to half. Okay, so now you have to do what? You have to draw a characteristics which is basically from 5 volt to maximum 10 volt here. Okay, because you are changing, you see this up 20 volt. So from 5 volt to 20 volt is this variation. And what is the output voltage you are expecting maximum?
10 volt.
Yes, 10 volt. So you have to draw a straight line up to this. Okay. So I am telling you that if it is not 10, okay, if it is 20, then what you have to do? Let us say that output voltage you are getting 10 sin omega t. Let us say you are getting, instead of 10 sin omega t, you are getting 20 sin omega t. So that means V0 you are getting basically equal to Vi. So then in that case, it is not for this case. In that case, you have to draw this line. Okay. Now I am having the 10 sin omega t, which is basically 20 by 2. So half is the tan theta value is half. So this is the slope. Okay. Now coming back to the negative side. You see, you have already written that when your angle is from 5 volt, let us say 150 to 2 pi, or rest of the region from this position to all enter negative region. Okay. What is the voltage, output voltage? 5 volt. So it will maintain a 5 volt, positive 5 volt. Okay. Up to this minus 20. Okay. So finally, what is the characteristics or transfer characteristics? This is the line. So this is the constant 5 volt, and then you have a y equal to mx equal to this line. So this is the final transfer characteristics for the circuit. Is it clear to you? You understand how I am drawing it, and what is the procedure to draw? This voltage is 10 volt. Okay. This voltage is 20 volt. Understand? So this is the Vi and this is minus Vi. Okay. Everything is now correct. Is it clear to you? You understand this?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts? Yeah. Go ahead. Ask me. Hello.
Sir, I said that it was clear.
Okay, good. So now if it is clear, okay, now let us solve one problem, or let me give some problem. All of you please try. Okay, this problem actually came in some gate question. Okay, just wait a second. Okay, just a second. Let me just check the previous year question. Just a second. This is the lab. Just a second. Where is the class test? Is that? No, not that. Just a second. Okay, where I have one slide where questions are written. That slide I am searching. Okay, I don't know. Let me give it. Okay, I just can't find it now. Okay, let us just give it. Actually came in 2004 or 2006 date. So let's just write it. I have remembered the question. So you have, let us say, this is your sinusoidal supply, and you have what is that? 1K, 1 kilo ohm the source resistance, and it is actually 10 sine of omega t. Okay, and after that we have this kind of arrangement. Let us give in this way. And this is 2 kilo ohm given. Okay, this is D1 and this is D2. This is given as 3 volt and this is given as 4 volt. Okay, it has been asked that what is the maximum and minimum voltage of output. Output means V0 here. Okay, so it has been asked like that. So what is the maximum value and what is the minimum value of that output voltage? So what will be your answer? You try, all of you, please try. Is it visible to you, the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Yes,
this type of that data may be different, maybe here 5 volt or something like that. Okay, but similar type of question actually came in I think it is 2004 or 2010 maybe. Okay, 2 times it actually came in GATE. So you please practice or you please unsolve it. How to, what is the maximum and minimum voltage of the circuit? A and B, let us say this is the output voltage V0. Because you understand, so how to solve. So now it is your time to practice it. Okay, so all of you please do it. After that I will start the clamper circuit. So this is the task, so please complete. I will solve, no problem, but you practice. Can you please say what is the answer? So first of all, I am giving you a hint. Hint is that you need to find out at which condition diode D1 and D2 is forward bias or reverse bias. So D1, D2, for what case it is forward biased and reverse bias. If you find it out, then you can easily calculate the output voltage.
Sir, can you repeat what you just said?
I just said the hint is that you need to find out at what condition, okay, the diode D1 and D2 will experience forward bias and reverse bias.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
can
sir.
decide and then you can actually calculate what is the V0.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Roll number 30. Hello,
yes, sir.
Sukumar. Sukumar, I will check, okay, what you are doing.
सर हम लोग इधर वो 4 पॉइंट जैसा लेंगे ना हर डायोड पर।
हाँ, जैसे कि यहाँ पे ए अगर पॉइंट है, यहाँ पे अगर बी पॉइंट है, So you need to just see here C point and you can find a D point, okay? And you just conclude that VAC, okay, and VAD. VAC, if it is greater than 0, you know it is forward bias. If VAD is greater than 0, then is what? Then D2 is reverse bias. Okay.
सर हम लूप लेके सॉल्व कर सकते हैं क्या? No.
I already, gave the procedure by which you
Yes,
can
sir.
actually.
I just
So,
asked.
you apply. You see, the thing is that it might happen that in the first time you will not get the correct answer. It is absolutely okay. But you practice or you at least try, okay, and then when I will just solve it, you can understand.
So, yeah, so what I'm thinking is that D1 is D1 is what D1 is reverse bias and D2 is forward bias. So, I guess,
Which case?
in key, 1 second, sir. In case 1 second, sir.
You try. You all don't worry. Okay, don't worry. Don't be in hurry also because first time it will take time. So please take 5 minutes. Okay, 5 to 6 minutes you take, and then I will start. First I will check Sukumar, then Kriti, and third, no, the two I will check two, Kriti and Sukumar. Today I will check two.
Sir, is the answer maximum voltage is 4 volt and minimum is 0?
Okay, so one answer I got. Okay, let me write. One answer I got, V maximum is what you are saying 4 volt, and
Yes,
V
sir.
minimum is you are saying 0 volt, right?
Yes.
So this is, let us say this is option A. Now, any other option?
सर
Yeah.
इसको मतलब हम लोग अगर मतलब ऐसे सॉल्व करें, मतलब पहले D2 वाला साइड को नेग्लेक्ट करके खाली D1 वाला सॉल्व करें फिर D2 वाला, ऐसा कुछ?
No, the procedure is you have to consider 0 to T to pi. I already told you. So this is your positive half. So from the positive half, which one will be forward bias, which one will be reverse bias, you have to decide that. Okay. And after that, from pi to 2 pi, you also have to decide in the negative half which one will be forward bias and which one will be reverse bias. Okay. And for both the cases, you have different output voltage. Okay. And then from this output voltages, you have to decide which one is the maximum, which one is the minimum. One answer I got, which is this: V maximum 4 and V minimum 0.
Sir, maximum 4 volt, minimum -7. I go.
Maximum 4 volt and minimum -7. Okay, this is second. Anyone else? Today I will check the copy for Priti and Sukumar. Then after that I will solve. Okay, so it is time to check. Are you ready, Kriti? Sukumar, are you ready? All?
No, sir.
सर नहीं हो रहा है इसको.
दोनों का ही नहीं हुआ. अच्छा ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. Okay, so it's time for me to solve them. अच्छा, so how to proceed? I already told you the procedure, but I think you are not able to apply anyway.
So the graph, sir.
What is the first step?
Sir,
What is the first? What is the first
Sir,
step I told?
sir, point mark
sir,
करना
point
है.
by A, B, C, D.
पहले बोला था, sorry, the point I told you, the previous step, you don't have to think about what is the circuit is there in between. Whatever circuit is there, you just keep it like this, okay? And you try to find out VAB voltage. So therefore, the first step is to calculate this. This is the first step. I already told you this. This is 1 kilo ohm and this is 2 kilo ohm, okay? And I can easily find out VAB here. What is that? 2 upon 3 into 10
Sin omega t.
Sin omega t.
omega t. So which is coming around how much? 20 by 3. It's 6.67.
Yes,
67, let us say. Sin omega t. This is V. This is a step 1. Now next step. Next step is, if you know that this is your VAB, if there is no diode is there in the circuit, let us say there is no diode, then this will be the output voltage. But unfortunately here we are having diode. So unfortunately in this circuit we have diode. So let me draw the diode. D1 3 volt, D2 4 volt. So unfortunately we are having this kind of circuit. D1 3 volt, D2 4 volt, 3 volt. 3 volt, let me see, D1 and D2. Yeah. Okay. So this is D1. This is D2. After that I told you what? You need to draw a graph. Okay. And try to find out which one is the forward bias and which one will be the reverse bias. This is second step. Second step. So in the input we have this, means basically here that node voltage, if there was no, let us say the D1 D2 is fully reverse bias, so they are not actually on in the circuit, so that will be the maximum voltage, 6.66 volt. Okay, Now you need to do the biasing effect. So this is plus minus, this is plus minus. So all are actually coinciding with the voltage. So what you have to do? So 3 volt is this point, let us say. All are positive, and 4 volt is here. This is 4 volt and this is 3 volt. Now you tell me how many regions I have to calculate. So here I am having this one, okay, up to theta 1, and this is your theta 2, and here theta 3 and theta 4. Okay, that's what the positive half, if you consider from 0 to pi. Okay, and I told you that you first have to consider from 0 to pi, and then you can consider pi to 2 pi. Okay, now you tell me that from 0 to theta 1. So let me write. So in the third step, okay, so 0 to t to theta 1. Okay, and I have not asked what is the theta 1, theta 2. I have nothing. I have just said what is the maximum minimum voltage. Okay, if somebody asks you what is the theta 1, what is theta 2, then that is you have to answer. Okay, so from theta 0 to theta 1, you tell me that what will happen. Very interesting question. So what will happen? You see this voltage, that voltage actually less. Okay, this voltage is actually less compared to what? This voltage is less compared to
The voltage across D1 and D2.
Yes, yes. So VAB, you have to write like this. VAB is actually less than 4 volt and 3 volt, both at a time together.
Yes.
So that basically means this 3 volt, if you consider one diode at a time, there is a diode, this diode, and there is a battery. Okay. First you consider this circuit. This is for D1. And what is this volt? This is what this 3 volt. And let us say this is 1 volt. This volt is what? 1 volt. And I told you you have to just A and let us say C point. Okay. You tell me the diode will be experienced forward bias or reverse bias? D1 during this condition. In the previous class I have solved. Okay. So you can take a loop equation. Okay. So I can write 3 minus 1 because plus 2 minus, and then this is plus and this is minus. So once again I can take positive V of AC is equals to 0. So VAC is what I am getting, minus 2 volt. So VAC minus 2 volt means what? Less than 0.
It's less than.
So a diode VAC, this voltage A and this C, VAC, if it is less than 0, then what? This is forward bias or reverse bias?
Forward.
Forward bias.
It is a forward bias.
So negative.
The reverse.
Forward.
Sir,
Diode उल्टा rejection में है.
VAC is less than. That means A potential is at lesser potential compared to C. C is at higher potential compared to A. This VAC is minus 2 volt. I can write VCA is greater than 0. That means C potential is higher than A.
Then reverse.
Reverse bias.
Yes, sir, reverse.
The reverse bias.
This is reverse bias, na? In previous class you told, and now today you this time forget.
Yes.
This is reverse bias. Okay, so first point is clear. So from 0 to theta 1, your first loop, this loop, okay, this diode D1 experience a reverse bias condition. Okay, now coming back to the second condition, like your other one. So you have I don't know the direction. Okay, upper direction. Yeah. So I have a diode. I have here, what is the voltage? 4 volt, right? So 4.
Yes, sir,
And let
4
us consider 1 volt. This is 1 volt. Do the same thing, A, and this is D. It is not C point, it is D point. Different circuit, D point. Let us do another loop equation. So 4 minus 1 plus, if you consider this is plus and this is minus, then I can write V of AD is equals to
0.
0. So VAD, how much I am getting?
Minus
Minus
3.
-3.
So if VAD is minus 3, so I can write VDA is equals to 3 volt.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That means it is greater than 0.
Yes, sir.
That means D is higher potential compared to A. Am I clear to you?
Yes, sir.
VAD is negative. इसका मतलब what is the meaning? Meaning is that D is higher potential compared to A point. So definitely, if a diode, this is the point. Let us say this is D point and this is the A point. If this potential is higher compared to this, then what I will say? This diode is forward bias.
Forward.
So this is forward bias. Let me take red color. So this is forward biased. Okay. So this one is for D1 reverse bias and this one is for D2 forward bias. I already told you have to decide. I already told you that you have to decide which diode is forward bias and which diode is a reverse bias. So that is a condition. So 0 to T to theta 1 directly I am writing D1 is reverse bias, okay, and D2 is forward bias. Now you tell me what is the output voltage V0. So this D1 is the reverse bias, it is open circuited. D2 is forward
Yes.
bias. D2 is forward bias means it is short circuited. So what is the output voltage? So I am drawing it again. So this is sine, this is reverse bias open circuit. I have a resistance. This is short circuit. This is load resistance. That is 2. That is 1. This is 4 volt. What is the voltage across here? 4 volt.
4 volt.
Forward. Yes.
Very good. So I got one answer V0 equal to 4 volt from 0 to theta 1.
T1. Theta 1. Yes.
Now second case, theta 1 to theta 2. During this case you tell me which diode will be forward bias and which diode will be reverse bias. Okay.
D1 forward, D2 reverse.
So what I have to write? VAB voltage in this condition is actually greater than what? 3 volt?
3 volt and 4 volt.
Less than 4 volt.
Less than 4 volt.
Yeah. Yes, very good. So if it is less than 4 volt, if it is greater than 3 volt, then you tell me which diode will be forward bias and which diode will be reverse bias. Okay, let us consider from this circuit diagram here. So I have given 1 volt now. Let us say I am giving here 3.5 volt because it is higher, na? So 3.5 definitely
Yes,
higher than 3 volt. So you tell me during
Yes.
this condition, the diode D1 will be forward bias or reverse bias?
So forward.
Forward.
Forward bias.
Yes, it is 0.5. So 0.5 means greater than 1. Sorry, greater
Yes,
than
sir.
0. So that means diode D1 will be forward
Forward.
bias.
Yes, sir.
So I am writing D1 will be forward biased. Okay. And what about D2?
Reversed. No, it is same forward, no sir.
It is same forward
Same
because if you consider 3.5 here, so still it is 4 minus 3.5 how much? 0.5. So that is greater than, that means it is D1 is forward. Very good. So D2 is also forward biased. Now during this time you tell me what is the output voltage because both battery will be coming in place. So you have, let me draw the circuit. So you have a sine, you have a resistance, you have one battery here and you have another battery here. You tell me which voltage output will experience, 3
So
volt or
4
4 volt? Very good.
4
4
volt.
volt. Yes, because 4 volt will be dominated and some current will be going into the battery. Okay.
Yes. Sir.
Definitely 4 volt is the answer. So here also we will getting 4 volt. Now coming to theta 2, what is that angle? Theta 2, theta 3. So time t, theta 2 to theta 3. Here you tell me that VAB is actually greater than Both
Both.
3 volt
Yes.
and
Yes.
both 4 volt. So now, which diode will experience what?
D1 forward,
Sir, D1 forward
D2 reverse.
and D2 reverse.
Very good.
Sir, in case of theta 2 to theta 3, no, sir.
Theta 2 to theta 3. Okay. So, yes. From the graph, theta 2, theta 3, from this region. Okay. Up to theta 3. Okay. So, it is very right. You said very perfectly that VAB is greater than 3 volt definitely means D1 is forward biased. And when VAB is greater than 4 volt, that means D2 is reverse bias. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
what about the circuit diagram then?
Short circuited are D1 and open circuited are D2.
Yes.
Okay, so this is 3 volt.
Yes, sir.
Now, so what is that voltage V0?
Sir, 3, sir.
3
Yes, because 3 volt directly it is coming.
Yes, sir.
So 3 volt. Okay. Now coming back to once again theta 3 to theta 4. You tell me what will happen? Similar. Because here VAB is greater than 3 volt, but it is less than
Yes.
4 volt.
Yes, sir.
So what I will write, D1 will be forward biased
Forward.
and D2 will be
Reverse.
Forward.
forward biased. You see,
Yes.
already you have written
Yes,
this same
yes, yes.
condition.
Same.
So what you will get V0
4 volt.
4 volt. Now from theta 4 to T to pi, what will be VAB? It is both less than 3 volt and 4 volt. During this time D1 will be what?
Reverse.
Reverse.
And D2 will be?
Forward.
Forward.
V0 will be?
Forward.
4.
And from pi to 2 pi?
5 to 2 pi, sir. Same, na, sir.
Same reverse and 4.
Same reverse.
It is negative. From this point, let me just draw it again so that you can understand. So what is happening here in the negative half? So I am having a diode. I think, what is the diode direction? Opposite direction, I think. Yeah, opposite and then, okay. There is 3 volts, and here I have another diode, another direction. Okay, now this is the load resistance, that is 2K, that is 1 kilo ohm, and here interesting term, this is plus and this is minus. Okay, now you tell me what will happen. You see here there is no complex thing. Why it is no complex thing? Because you see this is this is plus and this is minus, and this is also minus and this is also plus. That means definitely this D1 will always experience reverse bias. Okay, there is no doubt. Okay, this condition will persist. D1 will always be reverse bias. But what about D2? You see this plus minus actually helping the diode, because this plus minus, this loop and minus plus, so they are actually adding. So this potential is adding with this potential. So definitely this D2 will be always forward biased.
Always forward, yes.
So what will be V0?
4 volt.
Same 4 volt,
4
because this
volt.
battery is coming here. Okay, so it is 4 volt. Is it okay? Is it clear to you? So that means from that analysis, what you understood, what is the V minimum? 3 volt.
3 volt.
V0 maximum.
4 volt.
4.
You understand? So that is the answer. Okay, is it clear to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
मैम सर
Yeah.
सर आप ये एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं पाई टू 2 पाई वाला
Pi to 2 pi, yes, definitely I can explain. You see, from the graphical approach also, if you do not what I just said, if you do not concentrate, you can see from the graph itself. Okay, so let us just concentrate, because once you have calculated, there is no point calculate it again. You see, this graph is actually less than this graph you have already calculated for which one will be forward bias, which one will be reverse bias. Okay, and this graph is both, it is less than 3 volt and 4 volt. Definitely when your graph is going down and up to this point, so this is persisting the same characteristics, isn't it? So all the point actually basically less than 3 and 4 both. Am I clear? So whatever condition you are getting from theta 2, theta 4 to pi, same condition will persist up to this. Okay, that is from graphical method. And from circuit method, if you apply circuit method, then you also can see this is minus and this is plus. Okay, and definitely if you draw a diode, let us say I am having a diode and there is a battery plus minus, you tell me that whether diode is forward bias or reverse bias. You see this plus actually opposing it, so therefore it is a reverse bias condition. Diode is not helping, the battery is not helping the diode to conduct. And externally what you are doing now, you are actually incorporating another battery here, minus, and this is plus. So both of them actually added together, okay, and create this battery, let us say Vx, and this battery is, let us say, Vx1. They both can be combined. Like if you have two battery connected in series like that, you can combine them together. So if you combine them together, basically your diode circuit will be simply just like this. Same circuit, it is Vx plus Vx1. So again, you can see the diode is experiencing a reverse bias. Understood? So from the circuit itself, by looking at the circuit diagram, this is plus and this is minus, and this is actually opposing the conduction, and they are adding. So this minus plus and this minus plus, they are adding. So it will oppose the diode D1. So diode D1 definitely will be reverse bias condition. And if you consider the D2, it is just opposite. You see that minus plus and this minus plus both are added, but the direction of the diode is just helping the conduction. Okay, so this both biasing or voltage, external biasing and the internal battery voltage, they are added together to turn on the diode D2. Okay, from the diagram itself you can calculate. Okay, is it clear to you? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, okay, see, these things need practice. Okay, so for me it is easy because I can see this thing. If you practice more, you can actually understand and you can actually conclude that what will be the characteristics. Okay, now can you just tell me, let us say that I just change the diode direction. Okay, what I just give, I eventually change the direction. Let us say the same, what is that 10 sin omega t, every circuit is same. I change the diode direction. Let us say this is now this way, and battery also I change. Okay, this is the one battery, and diode, let us say this is one diode, and battery I am just changing. Let us say this is minus and this is plus. And now this is your 2 kilo ohm. This is 1 kilo ohm. This is diode D1, this is diode D2. And here it is same, 10 sine of omega t. Can you tell me that which diode will be forward bias and which diode will be reverse bias in this type of condition? And okay, I forgot to mention, this is 3 volt and this is 4 volt, same condition.
Sir, D1 forward, theta 1, sir 0 से theta 1, sir D1 forward.
Now,
Reverse
see,
bias.
see, that is the problem. You directly decided to tell me the answer. You see, whenever a problem is given, you have to understand the problem first, then you just try to answer. Okay, it is not like that. So, and it comes from practice. Okay, I am not telling that you should not answer. You should answer, but it comes from practice. Okay, so 0 to pi, 2 to pi, that you have to do. And next is what you see, 3 volt point. 3 volt is actually same with the reference. So this is your 3 volt point. It is not like this previous example. So that's what I gave. Here it is negative and here it is positive. So it is opposite. And opposite 4 volt is coming here. This is your minus 4 volt, let us say.
Okay.
This is your minus 4 volt here. Okay. Now you see that we have this theta 1, we have this theta 2, and this is the another region, theta 3, and this is the theta 4. Okay. Theta 1, theta 2, theta 3, theta 4. Okay, and for that you can calculate. It is not the similar way what I did the previous case. Approach have to be followed, but you need to calculate 0 to theta 1. I accept. Therefore, 0 to theta 1, what is happening? This is reverse bias, because this is, if you consider, no, I should not tell you think, okay. So it is your task, home task, practice, okay. You think I will not solve, because every time I will solve, that means your thinking power will gone. Find out V0 graph and transfer characteristics. Okay, so if you can do it, that means if you can solve it, then it is definitely sure you can solve any problem regarding this Clipper circuit at least. Okay, is it clear to you? Understand what to do? Okay, you please practice. Okay, and then in the next class you tell me that, okay sir, I got this. Even in the meantime, tomorrow is Saturday and Sunday, they are holiday. You practice it. If you find any difficulty, or even if you find the answer, you can, in the group itself, you can post, sir, this is the thing I got, is it correct? So I will definitely reply immediately. It's not like that in the next class you have to wait and then, okay, and then you can ask, or you can say that this is the thing. You practice. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then any doubt? Okay, I should ask, any doubt you are having?
No, so we'll have to practice. It's very
Please,
confusing.
yes, please practice, and please see the video again and again, okay, and
Yes.
please do write in your by your hand, so I think it will be clear. Okay,
Yes.
and more specifically, please mention, I already told you, please mention A point and C point, and try to see that if it is greater than 0, less than 0, which condition the diode will be forward bias or reverse. You practice that, okay, unless until that you will be confusing. Anyway, so I am stopping here, and I am stopping the recording.